Hi, Kyle. This is going to be completely unedited, and uh, this is not an easy conversation to have to a computer when you're not right here in front of me. For your sister's 13th birthday, I gave her a letter. I considered writing you one as well. However, I've been told that might not be the best course of action. And if you're anything like me, you prefer to look into someone's eyes when they speak to you. As such, I thought a video might be better. So, here I am, trying to think of the words to tell the man you left when he was just a boy. And it doesn't come easy. I know you've seen me off and on through the years, occasionally, but that doesn't make up for every birthday I've missed, every problem I wasn't there to help you with. And in a lot of ways, I don't know if I ever can make up for those things. I want to. I want to be the father that you deserve and that you needed me to be. But this isn't about me. This is about you and the things that are happening in your life. You kids are everything to me, whether you've realized that or not. Years ago, I was told that your lives would be better if I wasn't in it. I realize now that that was not true at all. Your lives would have been improved had I been in your life some of the times. There are times in my own life where I was not fit to consider myself your father. I was not a good person to be around. I've done some screwed up things in my life. I have done some screwed up things. We all do. Everyone will. Everyone makes mistakes. And now all I can hope is that you can understand some of that, I suppose. There's a lot going on, a lot that I'm not going to talk about on video, because as far as I know, we're not supposed to talk about it, and that makes it difficult to have a conversation. Your sister loves you very much, and you need to realize that how do I explain it? I wish, I really do, that I could sit down and have a conversation with you. Every time that I have talked to your mother lately about getting to see you, she tells me you don't want to. She tells me that I can't. So, there's that. I don't know what to do. The only thing I can think of is try and get money, get a lawyer, and get the divorce papers between me and your mother modified to where she pretty much is forced to let me see you on the weekends. I don't have that kind of money. I'm not a wealthy man. I never have been. I'm doing better now than I have in a long time. But that still doesn't mean I'm made of money, you know? There... Oh, so much. so much happened in so quickly. I didn't even realize how fast the years have flown by because life happens. I guess that's if nothing else, there's advice I can give you. Life happens, and you're not going to want it to turn out the way it did in some cases, and you're going to want it to turn out better in other cases. But it is what it is, and we're stuck with it unless we choose to change it. It took me a long time to learn that I was the one responsible for my own life. I used to blame other people. I used to think it was everybody else's fault. But at the end of the day, the only person who controls your thoughts and your actions is you. And if you're letting other people control your thoughts and your actions, you're not living your life. You're living the life they want you to live. And I really never want that for you. I want you to live your life. The life you want to live. Whatever your hopes are, whatever your dreams are, I want you to follow those no matter what. There will be people that tell you to be practical, to be logical, to stamp down any kind of emotion that you have. Don't. Do not stamp down your emotions, because all it's going to get you is this bottled up rage inside. And when you do that, eventually you snap. It's not healthy. It's not going to make you happy. And any father, any real parent, all they want for you is to be happy. Think of the emotions that you feel around some people. And know that if they don't fill you with happiness, those aren't the people you need to be around. We've missed so much together. I've missed a lifetime of you growing up. That's what it will feel like, I would suppose, because this is your life. Here you are at 14 years old. Your entire life has gone by at this point, with me coming and going, and coming and going and coming and going all the time. This time, it's been a lot longer than the others. I'm going to hypocritically tell you the same thing that my parents told me. Don't smoke. As I put out this cigarette. I've gotten to spend more time with your cousin Evan and Ashton than I have with you. And that is... I love your cousins. I really do. They are my nephews. But it's still heartbreaking to think that... Alright. Like I said, this isn't supposed to be about me, but here it is. The situation between me and you is very, very similar to the situation between me and my biological father. When I was 3 years old, my mother and father moved us to Hobbs, New Mexico. I did not see my biological father. I did not even meet him. I had passing, glimpsing memories of this man from when I was a child until I was 14 years old. When I met him, I did not realize how much hatred I had built up based on everything that my mother had told me. The problem is this is one side of a story. and I don't feel like you've gotten my side. When I was 21 or 22, something like that, I had a dream about my biological father, whom I'd seen since I was 14 off and on. I decided that I was not going to let him die without knowing who I was. It wasn't that I needed to know him at the time, but I did. I just didn't realize it. I felt like he needed to know me. So I tracked him down. I went and stayed and lived with him for 3 months in a tiny little travel trailer, just me and him. And it was not the most pleasant of experiences, but it wasn't the worst experience I've ever had in my life either. At the end of it, I was glad that I got to meet him. I was glad that he at least knew who I was, and I knew who he was. He wasn't the person my mother had told me he was. There were things about him that definitely were there. The things my mother had said, they were there. Some of them. But they weren't as bad as she had made them out to be. An exaggeration. Not a lie. Because in her eyes, that is the way she saw him. This reflects back to me and you. In your mother's eyes, I am who she thinks I am, I suppose. I don't know what your mother's told you about me. I don't know any of it. But I can tell you this. No matter what, one question, any of them, any question you have, I will tell you the truth as I saw it. No lies, ever. I have broken promises to you, Tara, and Cora. I have broken promises, yes. But the one thing I have always tried to do is be honest. To me, honesty is the only way of living your life. When I was 13 or 14, I was not a good person, to say the least. Story of my life, I have not always been a good person. And I can't say that I'm always good. I screw up. Everyone does. I don't know how I'm going to get this video to you. I just know that I need to. I cannot let this go any longer. Ultimately, the choice of getting to know me is up to you. No matter what anybody else says, this is your life. So, it's in your hands from that point. I can't force you to spend time with me. I can't force you to do anything you don't want to do, and I never would. And I hope you don't let anybody else either. You're not a child anymore. You're a man. That is how I see it. The reason Tara got her letter at 13 is because it is biological, proven scientific fact. Women mature faster than boys. There's that. So, 13 for girls, 14 for boys. I'm reaching out, one man to another. I will always consider myself your father, no matter what. You don't get a choice in that. I get to choose how I think of you. You're my son. And to me, you're always going to be my son. Even if you choose to never talk to me or never see me, you are my son. And I love you. I love you so much, Kyle. I really do. All I've ever wanted is for you to be happy and for me to be there for you if you need me. Right now, with everything that's going on, I really do feel like you need me. You may not feel that way. I know when I was 14, I didn't feel like I needed my bio dad. I didn't need him, I didn't want him, and I hated him. The thought of you hating me keeps me up at night. It really does. It it's the worst feeling you can have. I really do. The only thing worse than not being able to be a part of your child's life is losing a child. I will tell you that. Yes, I lost a child. His name was Michael Paul, later changed to Jonathan. Before I met your mother, I was dating a girl and she was pregnant. About 2 years after me and your mother got married, I found out that someone killed him. So, there's that. See, I didn't turn this on knowing what I was gonna say. When I write, I have time to think about it, plan it, pick and choose my words. It's not the same as making a video. This feels more honest, more raw, more me. I know that between you and your sister right now, there's a bit of tension. Dude, she's your fucking sister. Okay? And she's family. First and foremost. Forever and always. I could not have survived without your Aunt Heather all these years. She pulled me through some of my darkest days. And if there's anything I've learned, you always take care of your siblings. It doesn't matter if you're the middle child, if they're the eldest. You have to be there for them. You need to believe them. Because they need you. They need you so much when they go through something like this. They really do. And you need them. You really. Family is going to be there when nobody else is. At the end of the day, family cannot abandon you. There is a bond between brother, sister, father, and son. Nothing breaks that. Nothing. It's said that everyone comes and goes from someone's life because you're trying to learn a lesson from that person at that time. God gives you your father, your mother, your brothers and your sisters to teach you so many valuable things. They're gonna hurt you. They're gonna disappoint you. They're gonna let you down. But they're gonna love you. They're gonna be there when nobody else is. When you've got no more cards on the table and you're out of options, that's the one option you still have, is your family. If you ever feel like you've got nowhere else to go, come to me, please, because I will be here. I will do anything within my power to protect my kids. Anything. This doesn't just apply to your blood relatives or your half-blood relatives, step siblings as well. They're family. I want to make sure you kids are safe. I want to make sure you kids are happy. I want to see you. Whenever you're ready, I am here. Just let me know. Tara has my cell phone number. If you have a cell phone, you're welcome to call me at any time. And I don't care what your mother says. Legally, you are allowed to speak with me. I don't care what Steven says either, because he has no legal say in what you do. At all. Custody is between me and your mother. Your mother has kept me from seeing you on several occasions at this point. As far as I see it, I don't know everything behind it. I don't know what she's going through. But she needs you. Your mother does need you. She needs you to protect her. She needs you to look out for her. I worry about your mom. I worry about you kids. And it feels like there's nothing I can do sometimes. It really does. And other days, I feel like I should do more. And I don't even know where to begin. It occurred to me that reaching out is the only thing I can do right now. And so here I am. hopefully this video reaches you, and you can take it as it is, for what it is, a father trying to talk to his son. I love you, Kyle. I really do. If you need anything, my mom is right down the road. She has my number. If she won't give it to you, tell her I told you to. Please. I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And that I've always wanted to be here for you. No matter what. I don't know what your birthday present is as of getting this video and making it, but I hope to be sending it with your sister to give to you when you see her at church. Everyone's supposed to tell you happy birthday. Hopefully, it is. I really want it to be. I want you to be happy. You're 14. And, well, welcome to adulthood. I won't give you the hair in funny places and changes speech. I'm sure you have health class for that. If nobody's talked to you about that, I am willing to. It's going to be an awkward conversation for us both, though. So you know. I love you. Forever, I will love you. You are my son. Nobody can take that away from me. Because, well, I kind of, well, you know what, how babies are born with your mom, so. My cigarette went out. Smoke in my eye is not cool. Why do I always smile when I see you? So you won't see the pain of not being able to be there. And because you're my son, and I love you, just seeing you makes me happy. That's all it takes. There is a love that you feel for your child that I'm hoping you don't have to get to experience anytime soon, but one day you will. And it's unlike anything else. Watching your child grow up is like heaven on earth. And not being able to be there for them, that's hell on earth. Have a happy birthday, Kyle. And know that I'm here for you. And if there are any questions, do not hesitate to ask. If there are any problems, do not hesitate to let me know what they are. And I will find a way to fix them. If I can, I will fix them. And if I can't, I'll look until I find a way. I love you, Kyle. Happy birthday.